Jason Munson here with PelletStovePro.com and PelletStovePro.net, your source for pellet stove parts and pellet stove help. Like you, I have a pellet stove and I use it to heat my house, and I'm always trying to figure out how to get the best heat out of it. It seems that it does a great job of heating the room that it's in, but how do you get more heat into the other rooms of your house? Well, the very first thing that helps is using a ceiling fan. As you can see right there, it's summertime, so I keep mine running to help circulate the cool air around the house. But that is actually also very helpful during the winter time to circulate heat through each of the rooms. So I have one in the room where my pellet stove is at. I also have one in the adjoining room, and I have one in each of the bedrooms. And by keeping those fans running, they keep the air a little bit more equal throughout the house. The second thing that I'll do is in the my pellet stove is at one end of the house. I've got bedrooms at the other end of the house. So the thing that I'll do with the back rooms is I'll supplement them with oil heaters or other electric heaters, inexpensive heaters, which is something you can do. Or you can install a pellet stove in one of the other ends of the house. And you have the initial upfront cost, but in the long haul, that's actually can be a little bit cheaper than dealing with the electric heat. But the third thing I think that has been the most helpful to me is I started playing around with how to circulate heat a little bit better around the pellet stove, because I noticed in the mornings I could watch like the shadow of the sun, of the sunshine, going across where the pellet stove. I could see the heat actually rising up from the pellet stove, and I was wondering, is there a better way to get more heat off of it? And so I started playing around with a small fan, a small like floor fan, just a normal thing you could buy at Walmart, and trying to position that in different areas. What I found actually is that the best cycle or the best heat that I could get off of it is if I put the fan and pointed it back behind so that it was blowing around the back of the pellet stove, and that when I did that, I got more heat out into the room. It seemed to equalize the heat a little bit more. So I would recommend anybody who's got a pellet stove, if you want to get some more heat, give that a try along with those other tips.